From the UNF Softball Complex, let's begin the 2026 ASUN Softball Championship. 5 versus 8, Florida Gulf Coast University against Austin Peay here in Jacksonville, Florida. Beautiful day for game one of some softball. Eagles and Governors here in the booth. Richard Miller alongside Meg Mahalik. And Meg, both these teams well deserving for spots here. And we've talked about it for this tournament. It feels like it's anyone's tournament.
Oh, absolutely. We've seen multiple teams play across the season, and just the competition alone speaks a lot for the ASUN. And so seeing these teams this week is just going to be a lot of fun.
We'll focus a lot on the bracket, of course, this week. It makes sense. It's tourney time as game one. Then we'll have game two later tonight at about 5, North Florida and Eastern Kentucky. But 5 versus 8 to go. This will be elimination day, and then moving into tomorrow, it'll be double elimination.
Yeah, and you think about that day one, knowing it's win or go home, and you've got that carrying into the game. We're gonna see how these athletes really react in these first 2 games.
Yeah, you've got to play your best. It is do or die, as both these teams got here by playing some good softball. Austin Peay is a scary 8 seed. The Governors have so much talent that this morning they had 5 players named to the All-ASUN team, first, second, and third.
Yeah, and we talked about what you just said. You know, they have strong at-bats, they have strong pitching, they have a great defense. So putting all those things together this week is going to be key for both teams.
Finish those series this season, Lipscomb and EKU. That was a fun series as well. And then we'll see on the other side of things for an FGCU team that lands a 5 seed. And they've got some skill, too. You've got Black, who's been crazy good, 101 stolen bags, and this is a team that, again, is scary, too.
Yeah, and you think about that offensively, defensively, putting those things together, especially for a day like today. But, you know, they come in with great accolades, big accomplishments on the season, so we'll see what happens today.
As Olivia Black named third team, also Scholar Athlete of the Year, and Lighty and Bakulis will get the start today. Both those made the all-freshman team. Austin Peay and Florida Gulf Coast University when we come back. Game 1 of the ASUN Softball Championship. Back to Jacksonville here at the UNF Softball Complex as we toss it down to the field. We've got Berkeley Mezzanotte joining us. Berkeley, take it away.
Presley Smith from FGCU comes all the way from a small town in Kentucky, but that didn't stop her from chasing her dream. She said Montana Faust comes from a small town in Kentucky, and that's what inspired me to go to the big stage. And Presley says, everybody listening back home, dream big, shoot for the stars. If I can do it, you can do it too.
Excited to have Berkeley with us for these next few days on the First Coast. We take you inside the circle, and we'll see for FGCU a fantastic freshman from Connecticut, Julia Bakulis. She is electric. Watched her game over the weekend at Stetson, 4 2/3. You see her numbers right there. Gets her 15th start, Meg, of the year.
Yeah, and you look at those numbers. I mean, she's got 112 2/3 innings pitched. That's a lot of time coming into postseason, so I'm looking forward to see what she brings to the plate.
Yeah, she is so much fun watching her on ESPN+. In her high school career, she had 822 career strikeouts. In 2024, she was a Gatorade Player of the Year in Connecticut.
Wow, that is awesome, and you're going to see a lot from her today. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of movement, a lot of power, a lot of speed, so we'll see how that goes when we get started.
Yeah, she's got a high ceiling. Let's take a look here for the Governors and their lineup. It'll be Baker, Howard, and Sheelander up there at the top. Head coach Stanfield already in her 8th season. She's her all-time winningest head coach. A 30-win season for them as we have 5 versus 8. Let's get going here at the UNF Softball Complex. Glad you're with us. First pitch at 2:36. And Baker, really good left fielder for this Austin Peay squad. Seniors, you see her numbers right there. The Texas native. She had a great stretch throughout this season. She's got 20 multi-hit games. Really good table setter for this squad. You'll see a 1-1 pitch high. Bakulis, she started conference play at 3-0 with that record. Had a couple wins over Stetson at home and one over JU. This one low and away. For Baker, really, Meg provides quite a bit of protection for Bree Howard, who's one of the best in the Atlantic Sun.
Yeah, and you look at her on base percentage, she's sitting at .416, so you know if she's getting on, Howard is producing and getting her around along with the rest of the lineup.
There's Baker. She'll take right there, 5 pitches, and the first base runner of this tournament.
Now batting number 18, Bree Howard.
I'll move on down. Here's Bree Howard as the first 4 batters for Austin Peay all hit over .310. Lately, if there's been an ASUN honor, number 18's usually going to win it or be on that team. 2024, she was all freshman, ASUN 3rd team. Last year, she was 1st team. This year, she makes it once again. Just a star player. She has a hit in 8 of her last 9 games. Waits a 1-1 pitch. No batting gloves for her. This one skied up. It'll be out to center there as it's right at the warning track for Black. As she also made an all-ASUN team, making 3rd team this season.
And you listen to all these accolades that these athletes are bringing into postseason and just the hard work that they're putting in behind that. You know, they're getting recognition, but they're also continuing that work because they're peaking now instead of getting lazy.
Here's the first baseman, the senior from Sugar Land, Texas, Sammy Sheelander. Well, off speed there from Bakulis. Sheelander, just a brilliant season. 8 multi-hit games in conference. Gets her 54th start. She's been hitting over .350 since that last week in February. Catching for the Eagles as drivers. She also made an all-ASUN team, 3rd team along with Black. Sheelander, strong series coming off that weekend against EKU. Had a couple of home runs, one in game 1, the other in game 2.
And just watching so far, even on just that first swing there, she's got a lot of power because she's staying in those legs. She's utilizing her height to that advantage too, so she's going to sit on the ball and hit it where it's pitched.
Yeah, she's much taller in person than you see on ESPN Plus. She'll see a 2-1 as she cranks this one foul by a few feet. Also named ASUN Defensive Player of the Year. So Governors go with the pinstripes here today. Definitely a warm one that's only going to get hotter. I think Thursday should be our hottest day as it reaches the 90s. 2-2 pitch. Sheelander swing and miss, and Bakulis, that's a big out right there.
Yeah, we'll get another look at that pitch here, but just Bakulis so far trying to settle in. She's out of the zone a little bit, but comes right back here. That's a good 2-strike location with that. So just a good job right there in the circle.
So we'll move on down. This will be Kylie Hinton, the junior second baseman. Batting cleanup, Emily Baker walked to lead things off 5 pitches. There is defensively for the Eagles, as our first 2 teams today really keeping things pretty simple all in all from what you've seen as of late for these 2 squads. And this is a time of year you're not really going to think too much about your lineup. Maybe flip a few 1 through 9, but positionally you keep it.
Yeah, and typically that's a thing that has to happen. You have to make a few minor adjustments in the batting lineup, try to make something else happen.
There's Hinton who digs for this one into shallow right center there for Black. So leadoff walk is Baker, but Bakulis settles down, gets a couple of fly balls and a strikeout. As we move deep into the first, it'll be Williams, Wiggs, and Smith when we come back for FGCU.
Welcome to the Atlantic Sun, where heart-pounding moments are born and where champions rise above, where speed defies limits and precision finds its mark, where millions of fans nationwide cheer for excellence, determination, and fairness, where public, private, and faith-based schools compete side by side, fostering sportsmanship and unity. From the beaches to the mountains, the Atlantic Sun is the destination.
From the start of an Austin Peay student's journey, they expect more. They expect to gain real-world experiences to set them apart. They expect to learn with state-of-the-art tools and facilities. So we give it to them. So when our graduates look back, they'll see it all starts at Austin Peay.
Discover the heart of Southwest Florida. At Florida Gulf Coast University, you can experience live performances and inspiring exhibitions. Support your 15 NCAA Division I sports teams. Connect with world-class faculty and engage in innovative research, making a difference in Southwest Florida and beyond. Only one place has it all. Discover your university.
Into the circle we take you, and for this Austin Peay squad, they go with the senior from Indiana, as Alana Jones will get the nod right here. Jones previously was at Purdue Fort Wayne. Really good pitcher, 28th start this year, 104 strikeouts over just a little more than 151 innings of work. Kamari Williams will start things off for FGCU in their bats. They come in as a 5 seed. Navarro charging in, playing that hot corner. Could hear her footsteps.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I was like, I heard the pounding coming in there. But you've got to be ready on the corner, especially the first batter. She's got speed.
And Williams, the right fielder, the junior, she's really peaking. You talked about it earlier, but peaking at the right time, as she'll be the leadoff batter. But she's got a season-high 6-game hit streak. Behind her, Wiggs, and then we'll see Presley Smith as a DP. This one a chopper moving in. This one for Bree Howard. And the All-ASUN, just about everything, makes a play, gets it to her partner over at first base. strong defense right there, and Williams is
Now
the
batting
key
number
out
23,
because she's
Harris.
been so good as of late. They're just defensively for the Governors. As, no surprises, Jones gets a nod here for game 1 of this tournament. Paris Wiggs, the left fielder. She steps up, hitting .310 this year. From Gainesville, she's done really well in conference. 24 hits. And she's going to fall behind quickly. Alana Jones, she had that last game that she pitched in, a career-high 9 innings in the matchup against EKU. Got the win, 4 hits, and just allowed 1 run. And she's got really good stuff.
Yeah, I'm just watching, trying to take in what the movement is. She's definitely got a good a down ball, a good drop ball in the zone. Haven't seen the off speed yet, but you know, you look at her numbers and you know she knows what to do with the ball.
Just like that, a strikeout comes high and inside. After an 0-2 start, recovers after the ball, and she's got 2 up, 2 down.
And we'll get another look at this one here. That rise ball just elevating right at the hands, and as a hitter, that is so hard to pick up on when it's that low rise ball. It's just a hard pitch.
There's a DP, Presley Smith. It's a Lake Wales High School down in Central Florida. Gets her 12th ASUN start. And those sharp blues. Foul that one off. Spent her first couple of seasons at Indian River State College. Had a good hit at JU, so the last time she was in Jacksonville, a 2-run double on April 4th. 14 conference hits. And she'll take a 1-1 there for a strike. Alana Jones really looking locked in. Jones misses. She'll give a couple toe taps. It was close.
And you're going to notice, too, these pitchers, you know, as many pitches as they do miss close to the zone, they bounce right back.
2-2. This one again, it'll be over to short. The throw there for Bree Howard in the stretch as Howard finds Sheelander. And a 1-2-3 inning. There is Alana Jones looking sharp inside the circle. We head to the second inning here at the UNF Softball Complex. Due up for the Governors, 5, 6, and 7 after this timeout. It's been fun to see all the teams represented so far over these last couple of days. Everybody in town. We've got some of the Governors fans out there in the bleachers just past right center. Game 1 is Austin Peay and FGCU. We start this second inning, and it'll be the catcher in Ashlyn Delaney. 24 hits on the year, a couple of home runs for number 6. After her, it'll be Raper and then Burns, who gets a start as a DP. This year's Governor's team, they are a home run hitting squad, 71 as a team. Delaney from Tennessee. It's 1-1. Bakul was in that first inning, got a couple of flyouts to center. Big strikeout, did walk Baker to begin the game, but stranded her. 1-1. Strike there, so pitchers have looked very strong here against some of the toughest batters.
And I think some of the jitters now have kind of worn off in that first inning. You see, some of the at-bats kind of watching more pitches, just trying to figure out and get settled in on both sides.
For Delaney, 2 balls and 2 strikes. As all her career starts have come this season. Started conference play with an 8-game hit streak. Hit well lately. Swing on this one, down that left field line and foul over into the corner. '31 season for Austin Peay. They've got 3 players with 60 or more hits. Hit safely in 5 of her last 6 games. Swing and a miss as this ball's gonna roll to the halo, and making it over to first is Delaney. And so Austin Peay will have their second base runner.
And Richard, that ball just kind of seemed a little weird. I don't know if there was a spin on it or just the swing kind of caught the catcher off guard. The pitch is inside. You see she keeps her hands in but swings above the ball. I think just the movement.
Yeah, it was kind of tailing off some and got away there from drivers. Here's Raper and sends one through the hole over into left, and she takes advantage right away. And so the Governor is able to string 2 together here early in this second.
Looking at her look here, just keeping her hands in. That ball kind of low and inside again, but just a little too much over the middle. So it's going to go right in that 5-6 hole. And you see the shortstop there, Howard kind of shifted up the, or excuse me, Wiley shaded up the middle.
Now here's Burns. Showing bunt there, trying to do her job, especially with no outs and 2 on. For Burns over the weekend, had the game-winning RBI in the first game against EKU. Has a 7 home run season. For a tight batting stance. It's jammed here, popped up. It'll be to Wiggs. So still an opportunity here for Austin Peay with 2 on. You've got Navarro coming up to bat, the third baseman.
Now batting number 3, Michaela Navarro.
As she's a Florida native as well. And she was at FIU for a couple of seasons. Played there with Natalie Burns. Had an excellent game the second go-around against the Colonels. 2 for 3. Hit a triple, her second of the year. For the redshirt junior. Bakulis, they're low, 2-0.
And Bakulis here in this first and second inning, I think just trying to find her command. Her movement and the balls that have been in the zone have looked good. She's controlled her off speed in the first inning, but just trying to get that consistent command of those pitches and that movement.
There's 2-0 for Navarro, a swing and miss, and that movement and location. It's very evident. You could see it early on why she was a Gatorade Player of the Year.
Yeah, and you look at it, just watching her in the circle, even if she's missing, she's coming right back, trying to control and keep these hitters off balance.
This one just misses. She thought maybe she clipped some of it. Expect her to go pretty deep as well. She's been pretty consistent, 6 straight outings of at least 3 innings of work. Her 3-1 pitch fouled off, and we'll have a full count.
And the key here, I mean, if you're an on-deck batter for EKU, she's going inside a lot more than she has been on the outer half of the plate. So really adjusting those eyes and hands, keeping them inside the ball so you can get that barrel there quicker.
For a payoff pitch, and Julia Bakulis, she started almost to fist pump as the swing was happening. She knew it.
Yeah, and you see that off-speed pitch. I mean, timing-wise, that's just a tough one to do. I mean, you've got to stay hands back, or if your body's out in front, at least just try to punch it through with your hands. But very, very good pitch on that outer half.
She's retired the last two. Another strikeout right there. As we move on down, this will be the center fielder in Shelby Allen. Lefty bat, two teammates on. And another 2-0 start. That's been back-to-back now. Bakulis was able to recover on the last one. Shelby Allen as well. You've got your 9 batters. She's been on base for 6 straight games. Sees a 2-0 for a take.
And we've talked about that some too, just being here for home games. But, you know, the mindset of a batter, no matter how you get on base, that 9 batter getting back to the top is so critical, especially early on in the game.
Here's Allen for a 3-0. Expected to take. She will. And so a second walk here by the Governors. They're going to load up the bases with 2 outs, and you've got your leadoff batter as they send it back to the top for Baker. Huge spot right here. Texas native. Now, she's no stranger to playing in the month of May. Went to back-to-back NCAA tournaments with the Texas State Bobcats. A ball there after a first pitch strike. Baker walked in her first plate appearance. It was 5 pitches. Bakulis, pitch here. Charging in and lost it for a second for the Eagles, Thompson. And they've got a player in a rundown right now for Austin Peay. A little bit of a pickle as well. They'll get the tag. And some wild base running here and some drama as Lindsay Fico wants to come out and talk to one of the umpires. But Austin Peay scratches one across as Delaney gets a first run of the tournament. We'll take a timeout and come on back for the second. It'll be Wiley, Drivers, and Gibson, and we'll be right back. So this will be reviewed here. Meg, walk us through it. Is this interference? I know this is what the challenge is going to be about.
They're going to get a few different angles on replay here on the aware system, but what they're looking for here is whether the runner impeded the play that the second baseman had. And looking at that, you can see the second baseman kind of throws her elbow out, but that extra step she took, she overran the initial play. So I don't think that they'll come back with anything different. I think the call will stand, or it will be confirmed, because there is video evidence here that would take away that potential. But I mean, it is a good ask. In real time, it kind of looked a little different than that.
Yeah. Well, and from that angle that the Eagles have in the dugout, Coach Fico, it definitely makes sense. But you could see in running there, Allen avoided it. Thompson, that's a tough play on a second baseman. You're looking peripherally to see what's happening.
Yeah, and even with the runner deviating, which means she took the back side of the play to get out of the way, you know, you still have that girl in the corner of your eye as the fielder. So it's just a tough ball. But I don't think the call will change here. Potentially, if it does change, what would happen is there was a run that scored. So if it becomes interference, then that girl becomes the out, and the play would be, the runners would be put back.
Okay.
So that would take the run away potentially.
So we'll get word right here after checking on that replay.
After replay, the call is confirmed. There's no interference.
Yep, so the call is confirmed, and you'll hear 3 terms when we go to video review, especially this week. If the call is confirmed, that means that the video evidence supports the call made on the field. If the call stands, that means there is not enough video evidence to overturn the call. And then if it's reversed, there is enough video evidence to overturn the call that's made on the field.
So the governor is feeling pretty good. We even have some dancing out there in center field for Allen. We have talked about it. The playlist today has been excellent from the UNF softball complex. We'll see here in the second. It's going to be Wiley, Drivers, and Gibson stepping up for FGCU. It was a 1-2-3 first inning for Alana Jones.
Now batting number 5, Sophie Wiley.
Now here's Sophie Wiley. Wiley takes strike 1 from Miami, the junior shortstop. Fun little fact is her dad played baseball at Jacksonville University just across town. She had a big hit in the ASUN semifinals. That was 2 years ago. A bases clearing triple against North Florida. Trying to bounce back. She had a tough series at Stetson. This one swung on. Diving out is Navarro. Play over at first in the stretch there. Bree Howard makes a play, but how about at first? Sheelander, the ASUN Defensive Player of the Year.
You get a look at that height over there, and I'm sure she saves a lot of high throws, but you look at that range that she gets when she stretches out, that picks up so many more outs. Look at that. I mean, I was a first baseman, and I don't even know if I would have been able to get stretched out that far. But I'm also not that tall.
Yeah, just an absolutely tremendous play there at first base. Here's Sietska Drivers, catcher for FGCU as they come in as a 5 seed. Remember seeing her probably a little over a year ago as she was one of those players at Mercer. Saw for a non-con against North Florida. Six multi-hit games in conference play this year. Gets her 52nd start of the season. She, kind of like Paris Wiggs, they've both been crushing it. Very consistent in conference play, 22 hits. Check swing to foul it off. You talked about that pressure early. What are the nerves like as a former player for the Atlantic Sun tournament? Are you just constantly thinking of the game?
I mean, for me today, honestly, coming on broadcast, I was nervous, but I get nervous in the sense of there's just going to be so many big plays. You're going to see a lot of close calls, and that's just the consistency when you go into postseason. That's what you want. You want those big ESPN plays. Girls laying out for the ball. They're taking big swings.
Now batting number 18, Nikki Gibson.
And here's a backwards K to get drivers. As Jones, her second strikeout, and she's retired the first 5. Now it's Nikki Gibson. Their baseman will see strike 1. Actually looked like Jones saying, I'm sorry about that maybe missed her spot.
I think it was a little too much middle there, but
for Gibson, this one past the glove, scooped up, it's Howard, and what a play. The shortstop is one of the most exciting players in the Atlantic Sun. Another ground ball as she's seen 4 of them already in this game. It's a 1-2-3 inning here in the second. We'll come on back after this. 2, 3, and 4 batters for the Governors. They lead by 1.
Peay has quite the obstacle to overcome her sophomore year. Howard said, I destroyed my ankle and ended up tearing all my ligaments. Somehow I finished out my season and had to have surgery. I had to take some time away from the field, and that showed me that the game could be taken away from you so quickly, and you just need to enjoy what's going on because you can get ripped off the field so fast. Bree Howard has never taken the game of softball for granted since then.
Excellent stuff. Thank you so much, Berkeley, and you can definitely see it from this young lady right here. The shortstop. She is fun to watch. Flew out her first time up. That was out to center field. Comes into this tournament hitting .368. Well, you could see 2 years ago she was going to be special. Made ASUN third team from the get-go. Bakulis. She makes the ASUN freshman team this year, and I tell you what, out of all the pitchers I've seen, out of the young crop, if you will, she's probably got the highest ceiling.
yeah, and you think about that, I mean, this is just growth for her. She's got a long career ahead of her. So getting through these innings now and showing up in postseason, I mean, it's a big deal. You get the start in a big game. It's a win-or-go-home day, and you've got to carry that for the team in the circle.
There's a big pitch incoming for 1-2 for Howard. This one sliced down the line, foul. Hit safely in 8 of her last 9 games. She had a wild stretch back in February. She had a home run in 4 consecutive games. For 1-2. As we sit in this third inning. This one backhanded over it short. The throw is a nice one there as Wiley retires the other shortstop. I tell you what, on ESPN Plus it looks a lot easier, but up close that ball had plenty of zip.
Yeah, no, and Wiley doing a great job. Instead of trying to play that second hop, she sits back and picks up the backhand. just because she's playing deeper at the grass line.
There's Sheelander. See what she can do. It's her second time in seeing Bakulis. That's one of the challenging things, too, with the divisions now. If you're in separate divisions, you're not going to see this team up close. Film is one thing, but live ABs is really what you want.
Yeah, film in real time. I mean, you can study and learn a lot and pick up systematic things or things that are patternistic. And, but when you come up to play with them, you've got to play the game. You've got to be in the moment, ball to ball, play to play. And sometimes that's not what film is.
So here's Sheelander. Struck out the first time. Good contact here, but shifted over there is Black in her spot in center field for a fly ball out. And 2 up, 2 down as Julia Bakulis doing a really solid job here in the third.
Now batting number 8, Kylie Hinton.
See Hinton for the second time today. She flew out almost to that same spot in right center. This one popped up. It's going to be a tough ball over there, and the second baseman, Thompson, as you've just got a sea of blue surrounded by Williams and me in a 1-2-3 inning for Bakulis and FGCU. We'll take a break and move down to the home half of the third. Thompson, Meek, and Black when we come back.
From the bluegrass of Kentucky, the Arkansas River, to the beautiful beaches of Florida, from the bustling streets of Nashville to the soulful sounds of Muscle Shoals and its vibrant cities. Fueled by growth, the Atlantic Sun operates in the fastest growing region in America and broadcasts in over 20 million homes. We're everywhere you want to be, with access to 9 of the nation's top 80 media markets, including an impressive 6 in the top 50. Our 12-member institutions provide every collegiate experience, from public to private to faith-based. All of our member institutions are located in the top 30 states with the most rapid growth, including 8 members located in the top 6. From the beaches to the mountains, the Atlantic Sun is the destination.
You're going to love Matthews Nissan. Listen to our customers.
My family loves Matthews Nissan. Over the past 3 years, we've purchased 10 vehicles. From the moment I walked in the door here, I always felt like I was part of the family. I've always been treated so well by everyone. At Matthews Nissan, you feel like family. They're very professional, and there's no pressure. I've shopped around, and I know I've saved a good bit of money in my times coming to Matthews Nissan.
Matthews Nissan, where your satisfaction is our #1 priority.
And we're back to Jacksonville here for game 1 of tourney play. Atlantic Sun, bottom of the third inning. Meg and Richard with you. Berkeley working the dugouts and the sidelines for a gorgeous day here on ESPN+. 5 versus 8. As we come on back, it'll be the junior Thompson from Beaumont, Texas. Lefty batter, 7 through 9 for FGCU. Pitchers have done a really nice job. We've seen the Governors just with a couple of hits, singles by Baker and Raper, both coming in that second inning. But otherwise, not a ton of base runners going upstairs for Jones.
Yeah, and I was looking at my other side of my score sheet here, and FGCU still getting through batters 7, 8, 9 here. EKU a little bit more advantage there, getting through the lineup already.
That's awesome, Peay. I tell you what, Alana Jones has been so much fun to watch. So dialed in. And as you know, tournament play, you need some really good arms. Another foul ball again. Thompson kind of made a name for herself. She had 4 hits in that series when they hosted Stetson back in March, a couple of walks.
Oh, it's just a coaches conference here. So on offense and defense, conferences are tracked by the officials. So you'll see the umpires. That's why she pulled her book out. I was trying to figure out who she was looking at. I didn't realize the first base coach had called time. Just a quick reset here.
Just getting some tips here with an 0-2 count. Fights off a third. So winner of this one will face the Dolphins tomorrow, the 2 seed for that first game at 2:30. Going away. So great at bat here from Allie Thompson. Had herself an RBI double in the game at Florida. Good eye by Thompson.
Height-wise, that looked really good. It was just a little off the plate. Little knee-high 2-strike pitch there.
For a 2-2, fights off another one. For definitely the longest at-bat we've seen this afternoon.
Yeah, and if you're FGCU, though, you want to be in taking your hacks. You're in the 3rd inning, and you've got to get some base runners on. You've got to try and make something happen here. So anything that's even remotely going to be close, you've got to put a bat on it.
There's another foul ball. Some quality work here by Thompson. First year as an Eagle. Another 2-2 from Jones. It's going to miss there. Jones thought the strikeout was going to be her 3rd.
Yeah, and that one, I feel like that one kind of just missed the front corner there. I mean, it had good movement, but just slightly missing that corner of the plate there.
Thompson makes contact. And this one just over the glove of Bree Howard. Allie Thompson with the most impressive at-bat we've seen thus far.
And Thompson, no other way for that to happen here. You've had a multi-pitch at-bat, kept yourself in it, and then you find a little spot just to drop it in, get yourself a base hit here. Gets jammed up on the hands a little bit, but you see Wiley almost getting a play on that one, but good job to stay in that at-bat.
GCU showing bunt there as Tiffany Meek back into the netting, their first baseman. For Meek, she's got Thompson on over at first base. Lays down this bunt, charging in. Navarro is going to miss it there. And well placed. It was coming back to the circle. I think maybe just a little more pace on that bunt than she was expecting off the bat of Meek.
Yeah, and you see Meek there just kind of letting the barrel die, but the ball hits the ground and bounces to the left of her, so it's just not a normal landing spot there. The ball kind of bounces to the side and gets behind her.
Gets her 10th hit this year in conference games. And so stringing them together after we saw Alana Jones retire the first 6 Eagles she faced, and now 2 on after back-to-back base knocks. And good for Tiffany Meek, too, as well, having her the most challenging season as an Eagle.
Now batting number 2, Olivia Black.
Here's Olivia Black, center fielder, with 2 on. We saw a similar scenario from Austin Peay in that 2nd inning, as they were able to muster 1 run.
Yeah, and again, the key here is you've got no out, so putting the next batter in that sacrifice situation, it takes away the force out, takes away an infield fly situation or a fly out. But the key is you got to get the bunt down.
We talked about Black in the open and how impressive she is, a center fielder from Fort Pierce. Last year, she made the All-ASUN 2nd team. This is her 210th game in college for the Eagles. Stole bases 100 and 101 at Stetson this past weekend down in DeLand. So you'll see a 2-1 pitch for a strike, and Berkeley has more about this FGCU Eagle. Berkeley.
Olivia actually goes by Oli to anyone who knows her. She said, when I was a kid, my older brother Calvin, for some reason, could not say Olivia. Therefore, my name became Oli. The nickname has followed Olivia everywhere in life, and Olivia honestly prefers to be called Oli rather than by her government name, as she likes to joke around with.
Awesome. Great stuff there, Berkeley. As Oli gets fanned. That's going to be the third strikeout. We'll see it again here.
And you see Jones just riding that outside corner in a good 2-strike location again. You don't want to leave something over the plate, giving her an opportunity to move runners.
Back to the top. This is Williams. Moving in. There's Jones that throws a coverage. There. Coming over is Hinton. Getting the play on it. So she does her job, moves the base runners over to second and third.
Now batting the left fielder, Parrish.
And a good job fielding her position, too. Sometimes that can be disastrous. Here's Wiggs. Struck out the first time. Takes a ball on her first pitch.
Yeah, and I mean, some of these pitches, you see her kind of ask the home plate umpire, you know, is that off? And it's sometimes the movement. She catches it in the backside behind the plate, but it's breaking around the plate. It's got to hit the plate.
As time going to be called here as Delaney wants to go talk to her starting pitcher. After that second ball here to Wiggs, the senior left fielder. Former Mercer Bear for Wiggs. Had a really great tournament last year for the SoCon. Her opening game, 3 for 4, and scored 3 runs. She has a big chance here with the 2-0 count. Three balls now. Most likely a take pitch coming.
I mean, Wiggs here, you've got 2 outs, so there's a little bit of pressure, but you're at bat itself, you're ahead in the count, looking for something that you want to hit.
And she'll take there, tosses a bat, but it's a strike for a full count coming up for Wiggs against Jones.
Interesting that Wiggs automatically went to first base on that one. That's a pretty close pitch there to take.
On a payoff. Will fight it off, channeling her inner Allie Thompson. 2 on second and third. Thompson got the leadoff single after fighting pitch after pitch. Then Meek with the bunt single. 3-2 again for Wiggs. Keep dancing.
And Wiggs in this at bat seems a little anxious. She's been out in front on those last 2 foul balls and slightly under it. So I think just kind of reset here. Stay in your body. Let your hands and your lower half do the work.
She's been their most consistent hitter in ASUN games. And she's going to take right there. So earns a walk. She had 3 walks down in DeLand, and that's going to load up the bases here for FGCU.
Now batting number 4.
Now it's going to be the lefty batter. Batting third in this order, the DP and Presley Smith. Smith, big cut, trying to find an alley. Talked about it, a big 2-run double at JU. She smacks this one foul towards the fencing.
And just thinking situationally here, Smith's down 0-2, but finding solid contact. You want something hard on the ground, make the defense make the play, no long high fly ball, something down, something hard.
Sends it again, as we see a ton of games too. I think the wind has died down a little bit, but probably around 12:30, we're getting a huge sea breeze pushing over into left field.
Yeah, and we usually see that happen too in the afternoons for us, and that makes that left side of the field so much more difficult as a fielder, because you got that hot corner, that whole left side.
As this one off the bat, there's Smith out in the center for Allen, and Alana Jones able to get out of it right there. Bases loaded. Jam still 1-0. We'll take a timeout. And head coach's interviews coming up very soon on ESPN+.
The ASUN tournament. I am here with Coach Stanfield. Coach, what are you liking so far from your team?
Yeah, I think, most importantly, how we're competing. It's a 1-0 ball game. We're in the fourth. Our defense is doing great. Elena's, dealing on the mound. Our hitters, we just need to find a way to, put some together and score some more runs.
What are you hoping to see in the later innings?
Stay competitive, really. Stay competitive, passing the bat, and I would like a little bit more of a cushion, personally.
All right, thank you, Coach. Back to you guys.
Great stuff. Thank you so much, Coach, and thank you to Berkeley. It's always kind of crazy, especially tournament time, but we appreciate all the time that they provide us. So for the Governors, really right now, stay competitive and see if they can get some more padding here. They lead 1-0 as Delaney, Raper, and Burns, if it stays true here, to open up this fourth inning. As Delaney reached, she did strike out, but is able to get on base. Starting catcher for the Governors. They come in as the 8th seed. As Bakulis, we saw her in that third inning, she was so good. But 1, 2, 3, and truly the toughest part of the order, 2 through 4. 2-0 start here for Delaney. A strike. We'll see if Austin Peay can kind of muster up some energy, feed off of that last inning. Jones got him out of that bases loaded jam. 2-1 into the netting. Seeing Bakulis, we talked about it, maybe some jitters early. Had a tougher second inning, but still kept it to 1 run. But she does not look like a first-year college pitcher.
No, and she is really settled in. I mean, you look past the second inning, and she's hitting her spots. She's going to those low kind of away pitches when she's ahead in the count or 2 strikes. So just trying to keep these hitters off balance, because now she's down 3-2. She's got to come back with something in the zone.
For a payoff. That one tough too. Delaney, you could see, changing up the speed so much, but does a good job just to get something on it.
Yeah, and I wanted to comment, I forgot about it last inning. Her off-speed pitch, when we talked about that, like she's throwing that with 3-2, so that's her go-to pitch when she's down in the count, ahead in the count, and that's just something hitters are going to have to adjust to.
For a second payoff. For Delaney, a swing and miss, and the most animated we've seen Julia this afternoon.
And you see this pitch here, we'll get another look. That ball right at the knees and just stays down. And she gets Delaney to swing right through it.
Man, that's a nasty pitch. So a strikeout to begin the fourth, and here's Katie Raper. One pitch and a single over in a left field, her first time up. Coolest, a couple of games at Stetson, both those outings, she went 4+. Gave up only 5 hits and 2 runs, and that combined 8 2/3. Raper ripped this one down the line, misses by about 6 feet. For Austin Peay, some big bats this year, 71 home runs. But Julia Bakulis has held them in check. Just 2 hits. 1-1 pitch. Misses, but not by much for a ball. Our second game later, we'll have North Florida and Eastern Kentucky. Great. Well, you talk about that velocity change. If you're waiting for something off speed, the difference is monumental.
Yeah, and I will say that's the first pitch I've seen Bakulis kind of go up in the zone with. She's been really working that down ball, hasn't had to elevate it too much in the zone.
Raper on the 2-2 will strike out looking, and Julia Bakulis is fired up, just so energized.
Yeah, and you see Raper on this pitch here, it just freezes her. Again, that off-speed pitch, she's going to it no matter where she's at in the count, and she's either going to get him to swing through it, it's going to catch him off guard, or they're fouling it off, or something weak. Like, she's doing really well throwing that pitch.
Gets another strikeout. Looking so sharp. 5 already on the afternoon, a couple of hits allowed. 2 walks through 3 2/3. You see Burns here for the second time. The Governor's DP.
The driver's really back there working hard too. You see that pitch slightly elevated in the zone, but she kind of catches it at a weird angle. It looks like it was a borderline more than it was out of the zone. Doesn't get the call, but those little things that they do in postseason, it makes a difference sometimes.
As this one stays in the infield. As that throw a little bit high, foot on the bag though. As the Eagles get the ground ball out over to Wiley. Meek does a good job keeping her footing. A 1-2-3 inning. Back to back now for Bakulis and FGCU. We'll take a timeout as we move to the home half of the fourth. We'll see 4 through 6 when we return.
tournament here in Jacksonville. I'm here with Coach Fico. What are you liking so much about Julia right now? She's getting a little bit more animated as the game goes on.
Yeah, you know, she's been a workhorse for us all year. She and Grace Taylor both. You know, we tell her right now, you're no longer a freshman, right? Like you've earned your stripes, and she loves the moment, and it's really, really good to see just her have fun. When she's having fun, she's dangerous.
What are you hoping to see, like, as we move on throughout the game? Any adjustments you want your team to make?
Yeah, we've got to continue to swing at strike. She's doing a really good job of pounding the zone. We've got to work hard to work downhill on that up pitch that she's got, and if we can make that, maybe we can score some runs.
Perfect. Thank you, Coach. Back to you guys.
Great stuff, Berkeley. Thank you so much to Coach Lindsay Fico. And we get back underway here in this fourth inning, just a one-run game right now. We'll see Jones back in the circle and start with Sophie Wiley. This one breaks off the plate. Wiley, the first time we saw her, ground out over to short. It was a lot of Bree Howard early. She has seen every ground ball so far. So on that third inning for FGCU, the Eagles stranded 3. Presley Smith flew out to center. The 1-1. This one sent to the gap. It's going to make its way to the wall. Should be 2 bases there for Sophie Wiley sliding in. And a good piece of hitting here early for the Eagles to begin their fourth.
I'm going to look here, and that ball just driven on the middle outside part of the plate there, but puts it in a gap, just enough space to give her 2 bases.
Now batting number 27, Vika Driver.
And it felt too, I mean, taking away some foul balls, the best contact we've seen.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that pitch Jones probably could take that one back if she could, just slightly too much middle, but FGCU executing on that.
So that'll be the 6th double of the season for Wiley. And huge getting that first batter on. We've seen it in back-to-back innings. As I feel like Allie Thompson helped set the tone for these bats. As Driver is here, she'll try and bounce back after a strikeout looking in the second.
Yeah, and the key here with the double, leadoff batter, stand-up double, you take away the double play, put yourself in scoring position.
Jones close again for ball 1.
And Jones going back to that spot. She hasn't gotten that call yet. It is slightly off the plate, but she really wants that pitch.
Drivers. Foul ball. Drivers joining Coach Fico at FGCU after 1 season at Mercer. Also on that team, outfielder for the Ospreys, Hallie Langford. That was a really good Bears team in 2025. Outstays of 1-2. Double by Wiley. First extra base hit here for the Eagles. Down that line, foul. Over towards the tarp. Fun first game, Meg, here as it's win and advance to tomorrow, lose, and headed home. 2-2 with the ball just below the knees.
And you go back to that quick kind of conversation we've had, you know, that energy and momentum. You know, this could go either way. You've got teams that are coming in, competing, giving everything they have.
Another strong at-bat here for Drivers. So you've seen a little more comfortability for FGCU their second time through the order. Drivers. Payoff.
Yeah, and the key here for Florida Gulf Coast is in these at-bats that they've had in this inning and in the last inning, they're seeing a little bit more pitches. They're fouling off more, trying to stay in these at-bats a little longer. Every pitch you can see, that gives you more information as things continue.
Drivers. Again, well, that's been the key. We kind of joked about it with Allie Thompson. She led off the third inning with 5 foul balls in the longest at-bat of the afternoon, but this is almost identical.
Yeah, and you know, that says something, too, about your hitters. They're seeing the ball. They're making those adjustments because, again, this is their second time through. They're making those adjustments.
Drivers. Be one of the higher foul balls over towards batting cages that we'll see.
And Jones here has to stay something in the zone. Again, she's in the count 3-2, so rise ball maybe not an option.
And strikes out Drivers, who tossed her bat, not pleased. We saw it with Wiggs, who had to come back in, but Drivers strikes out looking.
Yeah, we'll get another look at this one for sure, but that ball right at the top of the knee there, I'm not sure if she thinks that's outside, but it's definitely over the corner.
As Kylie Hinton is fired up over at second base. Now it's Gibson. We'll see ball 1. Last time we saw her, it was a pretty quick at-bat. She had a ground ball to short. As that ended the second inning, both pitchers this afternoon have retired 6 straight at 1 point today. And did not go as we'll check over at third base, Destiny Robinson.
Can be a little deceiving sometimes. Her body's moving, but it's where the bat head is, and she brings her hands back.
Gibson here. Foul ball, and you can just feel that intensity picking up. I know when we got here on campus, it definitely felt like tournament time. But, I mean, for sure, now it definitely does.
Yeah, and you think about it, like that momentum can turn on the drop of a dime. It just takes one swing, one pitch, one big play, and you see both teams, you know, really fighting for that here.
And a good count here, 3-1 for the hitter Gibson. Eagles went 14-10 in conference play this year. And Gibson's going to take in the walk there, so the Eagles are going to put 2 on after Wiley 2 batters ago had the double. And you've got 2 on with 1 out. And we'll see, it looks like the Eagles going to make a change here. We'll see if it's going to be pinch runner. And maybe even go with pinch hitter too. Looks like Daniel's getting ready. And so that will be the case. So we'll see number 22 come up to bat. It's going to be Kiki Daniels.
22, Kiki Daniels.
Daniels, a sophomore from Kennesaw, Georgia. And she was a Mercer Bear. He swings on the first pitch, just want a ground ball. Looking to turn to Bree Howard, the stretch by Sheetlander. And just like that, Daniels hits into the double play. What defense here from Austin Peay.
No better way to end the inning here. Just a quick 6-4-3.
We'll be right back. Sheetlander, the stretch for the ASUN Defensive Player of the Year.
Hey Govs fans, I'm Ryan Harper, your trusted local realtor with Byers & Harvey and a proud former Austin Peay student athlete. Born and raised here in Stashville, I know the area like the back of my hand. From Sango to Fort Campbell and everywhere between, whether you're buying or selling or exploring your options, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Call me today, and as always, let's go Peay.
Discover the heart of Southwest Florida. At Florida Gulf Coast University, you can experience live performances and inspiring exhibitions. Support your 15 NCAA Division I sports teams. Connect with world-class faculty and engage in innovative research, making a difference in Southwest Florida and beyond. Only one place has it all. Discover your university.
Welcome to the Atlantic Sun, where heart-pounding moments are born and where champions rise above, where speed defies limits and precision finds its mark, where millions of fans nationwide cheer for excellence, determination, and fairness, where public, private, and faith-based schools compete side by side, fostering sportsmanship and unity. From the beaches to the mountains, the Atlantic Sun is the destination.
And we're back to Jacksonville here at the UNF Softball Complex. Governors on top of the Eagles right now, 1-0. And we'll see Austin Peay here to start this 5th inning. As due up 8-9-1, as it's been Julia Bakulis who has retired 6 in a row. Navarro, the third baseman, for ball 1. Had a long at-bat, worked herself a full count, but did end up striking out against this very fun Eagles pitcher. Navarro for a second ball. What have you noticed from these pitchers? Are they still in command? Are they using certain pitches a little bit more than others?
I think they're both doing well with command, and I would say, location is been pretty consistent. I think there's a couple pitches that both of them would maybe like to take back and get a different call there, but so far, we see Bakulis down in the zone. She's working that off speed. She hasn't really gone up in the zone, and Jones quite a little bit opposite. She throws that rise ball really well, keeping hitters off balance. So I think they're doing their job in their own way.
So Navarro here. 2-1 count. Swing and a miss. See Shelby Allen on deck, and then back to the top for Emily Baker. And she's really the key because she's been on base twice today for the Governors, a walk and a single. 2-2 from Bakulis. You can hear that Governors dugout. They're picking up that intensity. You definitely need this that time of year because it can sometimes be easy just to get flat as the game goes on.
Yeah, and I mean, the biggest pressure is who's going to score first, and they've done that here. So, what can we do to push past that? Don't be complacent.
That one well wide, so another full count here. So you get that from Navarro as your 8th batter. That's really key. You mentioned early in this game, if you can get something from even 6 through 9, it's vital.
Yeah, and you look at different times of the year, good hitters statistically are going to struggle. You hope that it's not at the same time, but you've got 9 players that you can rely on, and who's going to come in and do that job.
And Navarro will strike out looking. The command from Julia Bakulis is absolutely wild. She is impressive. That's a good first out. Let's see it one more time.
You see Bakulis going back to that inside corner, right on the knees. Not a pitch that you want to be watching with 2 strikes.
We'll move on down. Here's Shelby Allen. I'd say maybe one of the 2 batters that Bakulis would like to have back. It was a quick walk to Shelby Allen back in the 2nd. That heat picks up a little bit more for Shelby Allen. She's been on base in 7 straight games. Really doing a nice job, the senior from Alabama. We're now 3-0. And we'll get time called here as the infield. Everybody will come to the circle.
And just a quick, just for fun facts for people at home watching, but there is a count for defensive timeouts for coaches and for players. So players get 2.5 innings, coaches get 1.5 innings. So if they go beyond, I think it's 7 total, they lose those timeouts. But it is managed just to keep the pace of the game.
Yeah, it makes sense. You got to for sure keep an eye on that. You saw the numbers for Bakulis and the strikeouts. This is her most since she had 9 against JU. And that was over a 7-inning stretch. She ended up getting the win in that one. It was a 2-1 final. ERA of 3.30 in conference action. 3-1 pitch. Allen. She wanted to stop. Sometimes it's not going to work.
Yeah, it can be tricky sometimes trying to keep your hands back, but that's why you get 3 pitches.
So here's Allen. Bakulis. 80-plus strikeouts this year, and that's going to be a walk. So Shelby Allen doing a really nice job, almost serving as that second leadoff batter in a way, because she'll flip it back to the top with 1 down and hand it off to Baker.
Yeah, and the key here, again, being situational. You heard in the coach's interview, we want to get a little bit more cushion. You know, timing-wise here, this 5th and 6th inning is really the time you want to do that and get those extra runs in.
That's Baker. He's been the most productive for the Governors, coming in as the 8th seed. We talked about it too. She's got a lot of postseason experience. Baker, contact here, scooped up. They'll try and get that lead runner, and they do. So really strong work. There is Thompson, and you're going to see Austin Peay. They want a challenge. What did you see initially, Meg? Did you? I know it's tough sometimes that angle.
Yeah, I mean, the question here for sure is going to be when she made the catch, was her foot still on the bag? Because there was no bobbled ball or anything like that, but the throw was a little bit kind of pulled her away, but it looked like her foot stayed on the catch. But that is the question is, you know, did the fielder stay on the bag?
Challenging this is Shelby Allen. Should be safe or out at second base. We've seen 1 challenge already today. And we'll get another look here on the replay.
You see on the flip there, it's just kind of slightly to the inner baseline. And it does look like she secures the catch. Definitely a much closer play when you slow it down, but in real time it does look like she came off the bag. But here, when you slow it down, there's the catch, her foot's still on, she's got control, and then she comes off. So I think the call here will be confirmed.
And 2, our crew has been solid for this game 1. You've got Destiny Robinson. She's within 6 feet of that play.
Yeah, and she's got a good angle. She's on the backside extended and gets a really good position there to see the catch, the foot, and the runner sliding in. She can see if, you know, the foot could have possibly beat the fielder, all the other elements that come into play, and, you know, comes up, hesitates that second, sticks the call.
And Meg will get another angle here from the first base cam.
Yeah, and I mean, it even looks close here, like did her foot get down, but from that front side, it definitely looked like the ball was in the glove before her foot got to the bag where it touched. But definitely a close play, and when you think about the video review itself, you know, we're getting some freeze frames here, some different angles, but when they go to review, there has to be irrefutable evidence to change or overturn that call. So if they're not getting those looks there, you know, it's going to be hard to change that.
Yeah, I'd say our first look was the closest, and we'll get word here.
Call on the field of out is confirmed. Austin Peay loses 1 challenge.
Yep, so the call here, it is confirmed. It was an out. What happens is each team does get 2 challenges, and so since the challenge was lost here by Austin Peay, they have 1 challenge left for the rest of the game.
Now batting number 18.
Glad we have you, Meg. I want to be able to keep up with all this stuff for sure. Here's Bree Howard. She'll step up, and she'll have Baker on over at first base. There's some nice work by Thompson. She gets that lead runner. The Governors here threatening as they have Howard over 2 in this game. Howard, one of the best all-around players in the Atlantic Sun. Made the ASUN first team at 12:30 today.
And you think about that matchup, like pitcher's mentality. I know every hitter I'm facing right now has something to bring to the table as a hitter. And Howard bringing in the numbers, the slugging percentage, the power, all the things that she can do. And you've kept her off the bases twice now.
McCooless has a strike there to even things up, and she has kept the Governors to just 2 hits. Baker and Raper. And a stolen base. Not sure if anybody knew it, if McCooless was looking over or what. Meek is going to come over to talk to her. And we'll see another look right here. So really good job by Baker. Surprised everybody. So Baker, the stolen base, that's number 6 on the year for her. Howard, 2-2. And that one just spins in front of home plate. Throw down to first, and drivers, some excellent work because that softball was just burrowing a hole into this clay. And it stays 1-0. Austin Peay will take a timeout and come on back for the Eagles. They'll be due up after this. As we're going to check on this, fair or foul for that last one off the bat of Bree Howard. And we'll get word here as to what it is.
It's confirmed. Austin Peay no longer has any challenges.
So, Meg, I believe the first time we've seen it ever where it's been challenges back-to-back, and Austin Peay, they're out of challenges. As that one is confirmed, a good job by the crew right there to take a look at it.
Yeah, and I think that's a close call to want a challenge. I mean, I get it because you've got runners on base, but in that scenario, you still have 2 innings of softball left, and you don't have those challenges. So if something else comes up, you're going to have to just kind of bite the bullet on that one. But it's either going to go one way or the other.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's bold, but I get it, too, because you've got Sammy Sheelander who's batting right after Howard. So if you happen to get her on and you've got 2 on with that bat up, I mean, it could really open the game up. Instead, we'll be right back here. It'll be Jones in the circle. As you see her right there, number 14. And for the Governors in the field, it's been a 1-0 game. It feels like the entire time. Eagles did have a big chance, though, Meg. They had the bases loaded in 3rd inning. They strung a few things together. You got Williams with the sac bunt, but they just could not get anything across.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a tough break there. It's, we call them the softball gods. Sometimes those plays, the softball gods are in our favor, and other plays, they're not. And I think that was a tough break back in that inning with the bunt situation. And so, you look at that, and even the prior or the next inning following, trying to get those runners around and not fall out of the inning with no runs across. You leave those runners stranded.
And we'll see here as it's 7 through 9 as Mackenzie Lighty will pinch hit. Earlier we saw Kiki Daniels. Lighty, she's a scary bat. That's something you've seen with the Eagles this year. They've got probably 4 or 5 really quality pinch hitters, so they can move things around, add, and just plug and play.
Yeah, and I would say this is probably going back to my memories, but, a leadoff pinch hitter, it's not the most common thing, but I know Coach Marcy, she used to put me in those situations just because I draw a walk a lot of times. It wasn't so much about, hitting for power or doing something. It's, getting on base.
There's another foul ball here for 1-2. As Lighty, you'll see her pinch hit. She'll play DP, the freshman from Naples. Really, I think maybe first time I heard about her was a 3-run home run at Florida State back in February. She does have 7 homers this year. And you can see it right away. She's got 4 or 5 pitches and has a nice eye.
And even looking at that one, it's just where it's breaking at. It's breaking around that outer half, but the catcher's sticking it on the backside.
And she'll chase this one high, and it's going to be into the net again. Stays at 2-2. As Austin Peay got that big double play to get out of the 4th inning. They allowed a couple of base runners, but Jones has gotten some good help behind her. I tell you what, Coach Fico's got some great pieces for the future. I know you're focused on today, but you've got players that are going to be big time for a few years. Lighty.
Yeah, and we talked about this a little bit, but the thing about postseason too is, there's how many teams in your division that aren't here right now, and so every inning that you're playing in postseason is a blessing, and that pushes those coaches for those young people that are going to be returning next year. What can they give you when it goes into postseason?
ASUN freshman team for Lighty. And she works herself a walk right there, fired up, almost like what we saw from Julia Bakulis a couple of innings back, that energy, and you're getting it from some of your youngest players.
Yeah, and, that speaks volume to their characteristics as a team. You're picking each other up, you're carrying that energy, and the key with that is that energy passes down to the next person. Like, that stuff's contagious.
Here's Black batting 9th here, did strike out in that 3rd inning. As this one sent over into left field, as you'll see Baker there getting it. It's a loaded Austin Peay defensively. They've got 5 fielders that made an ASUN team.
Now batting number 20, Kamari Williams.
So Black, probably the most aggressive at-bat we've seen today from an Eagle. 1 pitch and a fly out. Back to the top, here's Kamari Williams. Gosh, you're getting to the point, Meg, where it seems like every base runner is of vital importance.
Yeah, and I mean, you think about it, you go
Got Williams, 0 for 1 today with the sac bunt. I mentioned her in the first inning. She's really peaking at the right time. Hitting over 300, 24 hits on the year. Big cut, 1 and 2. There's Wiggs on deck. YT over at first base. Could not have asked for a better first game to open up this ASUN championship week. 2 and 2. Jones delivers. Foul ball.
Yeah, and I think my favorite line, you said it a couple weeks ago, but it definitely applies here. You know, every game feels like it could be a championship game. So, you know, yeah, these games are the first ones of the week, but, you know, every team here has potential for it to be that championship team.
Williams back in. 2-2 from Jones. As this one sent way up high, and it's called by Hinton there, making the All-ASUN third team, and records an out there on the pop-out.
Now batting number 23, Aaron Wiggs.
I'll see Wiggs 0 for 1 this afternoon. Struck out back in the first, a walk on a full count, earned in the third. Swings on the first one, attacking, much like we saw earlier from Black. This one, though, goes foul. Jones. There for the pitch. Kind of gets away from herself, takes blame for that. IT also staying at first, earned herself a walk. Wiggs stays away. Wiggs 35 hits this year. That's third most in this lineup today. It's 2-1. Gently popped up. Got her close to the hands there. You gotta have quick hands to get to that one. 2 and 2.
Yeah, and I like watching Wiggs in the box, though. I mean, she's so aggressive. She's got a powerful swing, but just try to adjust those hands just a little bit. She's underneath everything.
And a swing and miss. Alana Jones with a strikeout to end the inning. Lighty with the walk to open it up, but after that 1-2-3, by the Governors, and Jones dealing a strikeout. As we'll move along here and come on back. 1-0 still from the UNF softball complex. We open up the 6th inning. Glad you're with us here for the ASUN Championship in this tournament. Right now it's been Jones and McCoolus. They have been wonderful. 5 hits combined. Both working 5 innings. A combined 11 strikeouts. And it looks like they've both pitched here plenty of times before. It's just another day at the office.
Yeah, and you look at their numbers side by side. I mean, it's truly a pitcher's duel for this game right now.
Sammy Sheelander, all ASUN first team. You know, looking back at her numbers, she had a great year last year. And then I'm thinking, okay, like, you can maybe one-up that, but she has improved in every category, which is very tough to do.
And you think about the turnaround time that you have to make those improvements. You know, it's game to game or pitch to pitch, and showing in those numbers how it's improved and increased.
She's been hitting over 350 since February. A 3-ball count here, Sheelander. And a strike. And I think you also get a sense here, too, as to why Austin Peay challenged that last call, because if you get her up to bat with 2 on, I mean, it could easily be a 2 or 3 run lead.
Yeah, and it gives you that momentum, too. Like, instead of ending the inning, you extend it and give that sense of confidence back.
And she'll reset right here. It was cool on the broadcast over the weekend. Her dog Diesel celebrated his 2nd birthday at the ballpark. She'll see a 3-2 pitch. As this one over to first, and an easy one. Down there at first base, good glove work. As you keep an eye on it. And make it look simple for Lighty. One down, here comes Hinton. Starting second baseman, strike 1. Poulis inside the circle. 80-plus strikeouts on the year. We talked about how many innings she had pitched, and our coach even talked about it, how they've kind of had to ride her quite a bit this year. But really settled down, gave up the 1 run in the 2nd inning, and has allowed just 2 hits. Hinton for foul ball.
I mean, that was just also a weird series of events that led to that run. You know, Delaney getting on the drop third. That's the run that came across.
And chasing there as Hinton goes down swinging. As a strikeout here, 2 up, 2 down, one more look.
And you see that off-speed pitch, that ball just falls off the map, Richard, and you see the bat swing just kind of slowing down like, oh, I'm not going to get that. It's even slower.
Now to Ashlyn Delaney. The catcher reached base in the second inning. But so far, Bakulis has had her numbers, 7 strikeouts. And we'll see Delaney talking to her head coach for some hitting tips. But Julia Bakulis, we talked about it, how good she has looked here today. Third highest strikeout total of the year for this young lady, 5 2/3. She had 8 strikeouts to open the year. That was against Long Island. And then she had a 9 strikeout game and a complete game against JU. Delaney at second pitch for a ball. Make sure you stick around as we have another game later today. EKU and UNF. Good spot, doesn't miss by a ton.
Go back to drivers. She's been framing the ball so well. We talked about one of the high ones she framed up a few innings ago, but trying to pick that low pitch right back up. Such a close miss.
Delaney not going. She's been the only player who has scored today. And it was as well after she had struck out. She was able to make her way down to first base. Here's 3-1. Delaney, foul. For the Governors, their message was stay competitive, keep competing, and try and put a few more hits together. For a payoff, Bakulis. This one on the ground, short, and the throw with plenty of time there for Wiley. So Julia Bakulis continues to roll. She has just allowed a couple of base runners over the last 4 innings. 1, 2, 3 in the 6th for her. Governors still lead 1-0.
Welcome to the Atlantic Sun, where heart-pounding moments are born and where champions rise above, where speed defies limits and precision finds its mark, where millions of fans nationwide cheer for excellence, determination, and fairness, where public, private, and faith-based schools compete side by side, fostering sportsmanship and unity. From the beaches to the mountains, the Atlantic Sun is the destination.
From the start of an Austin Peay student's journey, they expect more. They expect to gain real-world experiences to set them apart. They expect to learn with state-of-the-art tools and facilities. So we give it to them. So when our graduates look back, they'll see it all starts at Austin Peay.
Discover the heart of Southwest Florida. At Florida Gulf Coast University, you can experience live performances and inspiring exhibitions. Support your 15 NCAA Division I sports teams. Connect with world-class faculty and engage in innovative research, making a difference in Southwest Florida and beyond. Only one place has it all. Discover your university.
ASUN is the destination. We've got the 8 seed on top of the 5 seed right now, but the Eagles are due up batters 3 through 5. Presley Smith will start things here for their 6th inning. Facing Alana Jones, who has been a lot of fun to watch. We talked about both these pitchers here today. She's been really good for the Governors. 5 strikeouts, only 3 hits allowed, and 3 walks. Smith today 0 for 2. Last time we saw Smith up to bat, her Eagles had the bases loaded. Flew out to deep center. Big chance here to maybe start the inning, get some good mojo going, especially she played really well down in DeLand this past weekend. Entered this tournament hitting .371. 1-2. She sends this one to the gap and makes great contact off the wall. Smith sliding in, thrown out at second base. Presley Smith. So some phenomenal work earlier. We were talking about the outfielders for Austin Peay and how good they are. Let's take another look. Here's the contact off the bat.
Yeah, and that one just left kind of middle in and gets enough barrel to put it in the gap. And going into second base makes that call really close. I know we are, once we come out of this replay, they are going to review.
Well, it makes sense. You could see that from the body language right there from Smith. So the center fielder makes a tremendous play. Shelby Allen gets to it. That's always tough, too. You're playing in a new venue. We see tons of players. You come here, you try and play the softball off the padding, see how it's going to bounce. Maybe the threading sends it a different way. A good job there, and I thought Howard does a nice job. That's where you want to get the tag, coming off high hip or thigh.
Yeah, and the throw, I mean, the throw has to be on point, especially when it's ricocheting off the wall. You got to get it up and off. And, I mean, it's a close play, but you can see here the foot and then the bag, or foot then the tag. And, I mean, umpire's kind of on the back side of that, so not seeing where the full contact was could just be the difference in angle there.
Yeah, but from that look, it looks like Smith was underneath it.
Yeah, it does. It does. Looks like she gets the foot down, and then the tag comes in right on that upper thigh after the cleat hits the bag.
So Presley Smith, as it stands right now, her 5th double of the year, and represents the tying run. So the Eagles using their challenge. Remember that Austin Peay, they're out of challenges. They've used both. Both were burned back-to-back in the 5th.
Yeah, and I believe there was another challenge earlier in the game. Was it Florida Gulf Coast? I didn't write it down this game.
I've got it down. It was on the play of who was out in the 2nd inning.
Okay.
But that one was confirmed.
It was confirmed. So that's the play I'm thinking about. I was like, someone didn't lose a challenge in that inning because it was confirmed.
Fascinating, though, for Presley Smith. Had a huge double at JU almost a month ago to the day.
Yeah. Yeah, and you think about this, too, you know, energy and momentum here. You know, if this call gets over, if it gets changed, I misspoke earlier, it's changed, not reversed.
Okay.
I think I was thinking of a Bop It, reverse, or no, what is it? What's the song? Reverse, reverse.
Yeah, is it?
Maybe that's what I was thinking.
I think it's Bop It, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. There's something, one of the two.
Oh, you've got Julia Bakulis right there. I'd say if you give her any kind of lead, I feel like she closes the door. We're going to see another look. Here, this one from the center field cam.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, too, like just watching the second base umpire here, her eyes are kind of at the front corner of the bag and not so much where the glove is, like maybe not looking through. And that's just my umpire brain positioning-wise. We're not always going to be in the most perfect position to get every single call, but her eyes were kind of focused more towards where the bag was, maybe not anticipating a high tag. And so, you know, that can kind of change the look, too, for the umpire that has to make the call.
They're checking on this right now. 4th challenge that we've had, and they're back out. See what happens.
After review, the call is changed.
The call is changed. They're the Eagles. And they are loving it right there. Presley Smith, big spot for the DP, a double to the gap.
Yeah, and so change of events here because the call does get changed. You have no outs, runner on second instead of 1 out and nobody on. And, you know, that's going to be the key difference here. How is Austin Peay going to respond to that? You know, the key in college sports and any of them is how do you respond to adversity as an athlete?
We're going to see here a pinch runner is Jalen Guyden will come in for Presley Smith. Here's Sophie Wiley. As this won the play over at first. And some good work. That's exactly what you want right there. That's just teamwork. Wiley lays it down, and you get your pinch runner over to third base. So here comes Drivers, the catcher. And we'll get time called. Guyden 60 feet away from tying this one up. Alana Jones in the circle. As both pitchers have been so good today. Drivers 0 for 2 in this one. And if she could get something here, it would boost her confidence so much because both times she struck out looking.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not that she's not seeing the ball. She's been fouling some pitches off, but, you know, you've got to carry that confidence through the entire at-bat.
We're 2-1. Yeah, we saw her in the 4th inning, and she had one of the longer at-bats from an Eagle today. Gets popped up behind the plate and dropped. Oh, in the halo there for Delaney. As her first baseman, Sammy Sheelander, comes over and says, it's okay.
And you see that ball, and she's probably kind of fighting the sun. It's on that backside, too, and kind of just takes her eyes down before securing the catch.
Well, I noticed, too, it stopped for a while, but that wind has picked up some. Those flags are starting to really straighten out.
Yeah, and I'm sure that ball kind of carrying her further over with the wind. It's a tough ball.
There's Drivers. Gets another chance. That tension, you can just feel it emanating from the field.
Yeah. Yeah, it's either going to be a big out or it's going to be a big hit.
2-2, a chopper. Bree Howard comes home, and the tag is made. What a play as Howard comes home. Delaney redeems herself as they throw out Guyden, and we're going to get a challenge here, and that's to be expected.
Yeah, and one thing, too, to note when you go to review the calling umpires, whoever made the call, that official does not leave the field, but the other 2 officials will go, and those are the ones who conduct the video replay and go through to see what they can find.
What did you see initially, Meg? It was really close, but it's right in front of us.
Yeah, I mean, I think that call could go either way, and you think about the review piece of it, there's got to be absolute, no doubt evidence that you see when you run it back that she is safer. And I think the call here is probably going to stand. And we'll get another look here. There's no issue with obstruction here, and then you see the tag kind of on that back outer thigh. I think there's got to be a camera angle here that's going to prove that there was no contact there, because you see the swipe kind of going behind her.
Yeah. When at home plate, you've got a look at it. Here's from third base cam.
Yeah, and you can see here, I mean, even if it's not intentional contact, if that's contact and the catch, and there's a catch there, like, it's still going to be an out.
Yeah, it looks like enough of that leather right there, more towards the wrist. Gets Guyton.
And the two things you can't see in this spot here is where's her foot on the plate when that piece right there happens.
And you can see the tension building. I'm sure it's a mom of a player out there.
Potentially somebody. The face says it all.
Of how deciding this run will be.
Yeah, yeah.
In the 6th inning. Glad you're with us for the ASUN Softball Championship. This is only game 1. So we've got a loaded week of either 12 or 13 games, as that's going to be a look from over at first base. So Austin Peay waiting for this, but I still just come back to you've got such a special shortstop and Bree Howard. As we've got the Colonels lining up right there. They're taking in some action as they'll be in our next game against the Ospreys of North Florida, the host team. And right now just getting some sun, enjoying the afternoon and some Florida weather. Right now it's Bree Howard, 6 assists for number 18. A massive play, and this is definitely taking the longest of any challenge we've had.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm just thinking that in my head right when you said it. This is probably going to be our longest review because, one, it is a critical play. It's going to be a changing game if something else is determined. But also, you know, you've got to find that piece of evidence as an umpire to either confirm or change the call. And so if they don't have that, they've got to exhaust every angle before they come on and say, oh, the call stands, we don't have enough.
Yeah.
So they're going to exhaust all those angles and looks before they come out and give that.
As we've got a lot of youngsters out here today, and you see a lot of North Florida softball team there in the foreground. Ready to go. Eagles still just having a great time. That's one of the things, you've talked about it, but there are a lot of teams right now that aren't playing this time of year. You've got to really savor these moments.
Yeah, and you know, you don't get the time back. And I would say my my philosophical moment here would be, you know, as a former athlete, like the time that you have when you're in it is so different than when you're watching the game. Like, because I can remember like how it was that feeling of I was in those shoes at one time, and so I know like the pressure, the feeling of the pressure situations. But the fun, it's the fun and your teammates. Like that's what you remember the most, and the fans.
Yeah, the
Gotta love the
Governors
fans.
having a great time. I believe they were the first 2 fans in the gate today, as we've got the umpires coming out, and we're going to get word here shortly as what's happening, and we'll wait for it.
So that last look that we got of the glove from down the field, like across the field, you could see the glove kind of missing the backside of the runner, of the pinch runner sliding in. So that was enough evidence for them to say no, there was no contact on that tag. And so the call was changed to the runner is safe. So we've got a tie ball game, guys.
So 2 challenges in this inning, and both times they have been changed. And it's 1-1. Is Nikki Gibson. For the longest time, it was 1-0. Governors scored in the second, and that had been it. As This one's sent over in a left field. It'll drop just past Howard. And so with that swing right there, Gibson sends one over into left field. See if FGCU can keep this going right here. And they've got 2 on. Let's see it again.
And Jones with that pitch. It's just kind of over the middle outside part of the plate. That's why you get more of that flare. That pitch was a little too far to try and pull. Still a hit. Hit's a hit in the books.
So here, a visit out in the circle right now.
And I could imagine the conversation here is, you know, yeah, the score's 1-1, but it's a 0-0 ball game here. We've got to start over. You know, we've got to come out, get these last 2 outs, and we've got to execute because we've got an inning left of softball. We don't want to extend that.
As the Eagles with 2 on, there's 1 out. Guyton scored the tying run. It was initially called out, but the tag was made just a little too late. Here's Allie Thompson. Comes back in. We saw earlier she was pinch hit for with Kiki Daniels, who hit into the double play. Thompson, we really applauded her in the 3rd inning. She had that long at bat. Lays down the bunt here. Does her job, and she's safe over at first base for FGCU. Now the base is loaded.
I'm going to sound like a broken record here. That momentum, Gulf Coast pushing that bunt, able to beat it out. But again, that momentum, that energy shift there, you know, you get that one big break, and here we are. 1 out, runners in scoring position. Florida Gulf Coast with the opportunity here.
So here's Jones facing Lighty. We saw with that leadoff walk in the 5th inning. Just really, really good. It was full. Made the all ASUN freshman team. Big spot for her. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fans didn't like that one, but on the catch there, it was a little low.
Jones a pitch. This one over to left field. This one's going to be at the warning track. Tagging and coming in on the charge there is Drivers. And on the sac fly, the Eagles take their first lead of the day.
Now batting number 2, Oli Black.
How huge is that? You've got a freshman, sends it out, gets an RBI, gives your team a 2-1 lead. Two on for FGCU. Crooked numbers here in the 6th. As this one will be foul, but not by a ton. For Black batting 9th in this order. She is 0 for 2 today. Has a fly out and a strikeout. Three hits this inning for FGCU. This one popped up. It'll be to left center for Allen. But FGCU does some damage. They played a couple of runs with Guyton and Drivers. 3 hits, and we'll take a timeout as the 5th-seeded Eagles have their first lead. For FGCU, they have been impressive because of this young lady. Number 10, freshman righty, and Meg, she has delivered all day.
Yeah, and you look at that, the freeze frame there, half of these are going to be on the off-speed pitch. I'm telling you, she's utilizing that. She's hitting the corners. She's hitting her spots and really going inside. I'm surprised they're going inside as much because you've got the home run count from Austin Peay, but she's going right at these hitters, and it's impressive.
Yeah, she has been something else. There's her stat line today, 7 strikeouts. That's third most on the year for her. 6 innings of work. And I come back to as well, I want to say it was in the 4th inning. She had back-to-back strikeouts. Her energy just kind of permeated through the team.
Yeah, it really did, and she got big on the second one because she's like, that's 2 outs in the biggest inning we're going to have, because that middle part of the game really does determine what's going to happen towards the end. Is it going to be someone's taking the lead by a lot? Are we keeping it at a 1-run ball game? And here we are, it's 2-1.
6 through 8. Raper starts it off. Starting right fielder. The first at-bat today, it was 1 pitch and a single over in the left field. And she happened to be the first player that was involved in a challenge. Since then, we've had 4 others. Lewis back in the zone.
Yeah, we don't know if it'll be needed, but you go back to those challenges. Austin Peay doesn't have any left, but Florida Gulf Coast has kept theirs. So it could be potential in this 7th inning.
Burns is on deck. Keeps trying to come inside a little bit. For a hitter's count. Bakulis. We talked about it throughout this broadcast, but 71 home runs this year has tied the single season record this season for the Governors. They've been held to 2 hits today. And the 1 run, it was Ashlyn Delaney. That at-bat was a strikeout.
Yes, it was. Yeah, Delaney lit off, and then the next one was number 5, and so you look at those 2 back-to-backs, one swinging, one looking.
So 3-2. Feels like the biggest pitch of the day. Bakulis. Just checked on it. We've seen that pitch. I mean, she zips it way out there, but it's so tempting.
Yeah, and then she spins it well. I mean, the biggest advantage for a pitcher is how well you spin the ball. You could have all the speed in the world, but if you're throwing something flat, you're going to give hitters something to do all day.
Payoff again. This one backhanded over it short. The throw is in time. There's Wiley. And Raper is so upset. But Julia Bakulis has really done so much today. And give credit to the Governors. We've seen 3 of their last 4 batters work a full count.
Yeah, and you look at that, and the effort's still there. It's not going away.
There's that off speed. It just looks like a juicy hamburger coming right at you.
Yeah.
For Burns. She'll pop this one up. For Hinton. Takes her time, makes a snag, and it's 2 outs. For the Eagles, trailed much of the game, 1-0. They plated 2 in the bottom of the 6th. And here we'll see for Austin Peay as Jada Sorby steps up to bat. Talk about pressure right here, coming in a pinch hit situation. Season on the line for the redshirt freshman. 9 hits on the year. Definitely, it feels like right away you've got a much smaller strike zone.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the zone's going to shift a little bit. You've got a little bit height-wise different in the batter in the box, so the top of the zone's going to be in a different spot.
There it is for Bakulis. Ninth time that this young lady has played in a conference game. Sylvie takes a 2-1 pitch to even things up. Julia Bakulis. 2-2 pitch here in the 7th. She has a 1-run lead. So another full count. This is the 4th one over the last 2 innings. Sylvie. I feel like that's been the name of the game. We've seen so many pitches being fought off today.
Yeah, and honestly, in my brain, I didn't want to say it out loud, but she threw that rise ball clearly out of the zone, but it comes back with the off speed there.
Bakulis. Too far inside, and Jada Sylvie is fired up, and she represents the tying run. So good job right there for the Governors deciding to go pinch hitter. And are you as stressed as much as I am?
Probably not, because I mean, I'm used to pressure situations, and I'm also thinking from the standpoint of, like, if I'm in uniform right now, it always comes down to me being nervous in the last out of the game, even if I'm not the one having to make the call. So if I'm the one having to make the play or have the bat in my hands, I can only imagine.
As they circle around and talk to that infield, drivers has really helped too. You know, you can't pitch as well as you are without a catcher like Drivers.
Yeah.
Eagles have out-hit the Governors today 6-2. As the 5 seed looking to advance to tomorrow. The winner will play Jacksonville. Now it's Shelby Allen. She has been one of the tougher outs today, even though she's batting 9th, starting center fielder. This young lady has walked twice. Has 2 of her team's 4 walks. Will miss again, but something too. I feel like Bakulis, yes, the 4 walks, but she's recovered from multiple 2-0 counts.
Yeah, she's not afraid to go right back at these hitters, and if she's missing out of the zone, she just adjusts and keeps moving.
2-0 Allen, and there's a strike. The 8 seed looking to stay alive. Two-1 coming in. And really, what do you do as a hitter? You had a lot of at-bats in college. What do you do with something like that?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to find a way to keep your weight back or your hands back. And, you know, especially with 2 strikes, you just adjust.
And a full count, which has been a common theme over the last 4 innings.
And you see the runner at first base. If the bases are, or excuse me, count's full, runner's going to have to go. There's 2 outs, so she'll go on the pitch.
Payoff. Bakulis. And we'll keep going. It clipped a piece of the home plate umpire. The driver's immediately checking on her.
Yeah.
For Shelby Allen. Awaits a 3-2 pitch. Sovi's over at first base following a walk. And Allen will strike out looking. And with that K, the Eagles of Florida Gulf Coast University will advance. They will play again tomorrow with a big win. Here's another look at that strikeout.
You see Bakulis going right back to that outside part of the plate, right at the knees. Again, too close to watch when there's 2 strikes.
An elimination game, Meg, as Shelby Allen gets a hug from her head coach. We'll snag our player of the game very soon as the Governor's season comes to an end. The 8 seed will head home. They led for so much of this game, 1-0, but it was a late 2 spot for them that did it. Give credit to Coach Lindsay Fico and her staff. Those challenges paid off big.
Yeah, those are tough calls to make. It's like, do we use it now? Do we use it later? Are we sure we can make this work? And, you know, to me, that's a big deal. And then you think about it, you know, you had 5 frames out of the 7 innings where you didn't score, and same for Austin Peay. They only scored in 1 inning. So adjustments for tomorrow, you've got to try to go into every inning to score a run, because 1 run, like we talked about, 1 run's not going to do it.
No, you're going to need much, much more, as Berkeley was tremendous with Julia. We'll get her here very soon. And what a game. What an opening game. FGCU takes it 2-1, and Berkeley is with our player of the game. Take it away.
I'm here with Julia. Julia, what a thriller to open up the ASUN tournament. Talk about your pitching performance today.
I mean, it's easy to throw when I trust my defense, and I also trust the offense that I have. I mean, I go into every game thinking feed my defense, and I know that the offense will come back and score some runs.
Listen, walk me through that momentum change, starting with Presley when she doubled in the 6th inning, and talk about the momentum shift for you guys.
I think once she got that hit, we kind of all knew that we were going to score from there. I think it's a huge thing to come out with a leadoff double, and then after that we were all just really hyped. So I think we kind of knew we were going to score from there.
You got the honorary glove stack right now. What is the confidence going into the next game?
I think kind of just going in the same way, having the same confidence, and just knowing that we're able to hit the ball where it's pitched, knowing that we're able to field a ground ball, do all the basic things, as well as continuing just bringing the momentum into the next game.
All right, congratulations. Go enjoy the win. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Julia Bakulis. Wow, you saw that stat line. Complete game, 8 strikeouts, second most on the year. 4 walks, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, none earned. Let's take a look at the bracket again. So FGCU will play tomorrow 4 versus 5. That'll be our first game of tomorrow at 2:30. Coming up in just a little bit, we'll have EKU and UNF here from Jacksonville. What a first game. Great work from the entire crew. We'll take a quick break. Be back in about 35 minutes or so. Our sideline reporter, Berkeley Mezzanotte, great work. We'll see her in just a little bit. For Meg Mahalik, our analyst, I'm Richard Miller saying so long from the UNF softball complex, where the final score is 2-1. FGCU takes down Austin Peay. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.